Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and recently we saw Blizzard just update a few heroes with nerfs and buffs, specifically with Reaper, McCree, and Roadhog, and it's changing the meta as we speak, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but in my personal opinion, it just kind of keeps just Overwatch for us, especially in the competitive scene, where in Season 3, it was a pretty standard way that you would just kind of just play 3 tanks, maybe even sometimes 4 tanks, and because of a few tweaks to some heroes, it completely changed it, so it just really keeps the game fresh for a lot of people that are playing the game, and recently, I just talked about the Roadhog changes and how he deserves maybe a little bit of some buffs and a little bit of nerfs to counter the low pick rates that he is getting. And in that video, I did say that I want to try to do this on a regular, not every single day where I pick a hero and we talk about some changes to make the hero just a little bit more viable, not overpowered, that's the key thing, but just to make them a little bit more useful, or just change the few aspects about them to really fit their playstyle. And in today's video, I did want to talk about Widowmaker and changing her ultimate. Now, a big reason why I want to talk about Widowmaker and specifically about her ultimate is because whenever someone picks Widowmaker, especially on like maybe something like attack or something, people get really anxious. They get really like on ease, like, oh, I don't know, man, I don't know, Widowmaker is the best hero because, well, there's not a lot going for her other than her quote-unquote one-shot, one-kill ability, because she is a great hero by all means. Like, I totally love Widowmaker, and I love a good Widowmaker on attack and defense, whatever the case may be, because she can really change the tide or just change the flow of the game. However, a lot of people are gonna maybe argue with me, maybe get really mad at me when I talk about her ultimate and possibly being one of the worst in the game. I'm not saying it's useless though, because every single ultimate is good in certain aspects. Widowmaker ultimate is good in some certain aspects, but there's some ultimates that just outweigh the pros that the Widowmaker ult really does bring to the table. And I feel like if you were just to buff her ultimate just a little bit with the ideas that I'm about to bring in this video, then it will just make people a little less on ease and just a little less anxious whenever someone does pick Widowmaker on attack, on defense, on a control map, whatever the case may be, because, well, they know an ultimate that's going to be great is coming up, rather than the ultimate that they have currently right now, which is infrared sights. Now, obviously, Widowmaker's ability allows people, not just herself, to see through walls for 15 total seconds, but if you really think about it, 15 seconds isn't that long of a time, and it's definitely not an ultimate that's going to be changing the tide of the game. If you think of an ultimate like Zarya, and if you think of an ultimate like Tracer, if you pair those two up, bruh, you're going to probably get maybe 3 kills, or maybe even total team wipe, and that's definitely going to change the tide of the game. And I keep saying that, change the tide of the game, but when you think of an ultimate, at least for me, I want an ultimate just change the whole entire game and the whole entire flow. A Mercy Res can change the whole entire flow. A Zarya ultimate can change the flow. A Lucio ultimate can change the flow and being able to go and capture the points. A Widowmaker ultimate, sometimes it can if you're able to get a few picks, but honestly, for a good majority of us, we're not really going to be getting insta kills every single shot we do get. For a good majority of people, I just want to stress that. I know there's going to be some gods that really take control of Widowmaker's ultimates, but really, it's just not that great when compared to these other ones. It's not useless though. I just want to stress that because some people are going to get really angry. So a little tweak that would just make Widowmaker, one, just a better hero, but also make her ultimate just a little bit more useful to the game, which again, her ultimate right now is useful in certain aspects, but rather just giving her more power for less percentage. So let's say this, a fully charged shot, like 100% shot, is definitely going to kill a 200 HP hero, but what I'm saying with this tweak is by doubling that 100% charge for the same 15-second span. Now, some people are going to be wondering why I think that would be a great change for Widowmaker, why I think that she deserves that type of change, but Widowmaker is all about the one shot to one kill type of thing. You know, that's what she says, like one shot, one kill whenever you select her. So why are you going to be using an ultimate that doesn't allow her to not guarantee, because a lot of people are going to misconstrue that I'm trying to make Widowmaker people try to get a one-shot, one-kill guaranteed type of ultimate. That's not what I'm saying, but rather just make people a little bit more afraid whenever you hear Widowmaker use her ultimate, because let's say a 400 HP Zarya really isn't going to be getting one-shotted by a Widowmaker, but if Widowmaker does use her ultimate, people are going to be scared and a little bit more reserved and aren't going to want to die in that 15-second span, because they know a fully charged shot is going to be able to one-shot a few tanks. And by just saying that statement, I feel like people are going to get really antsy, really like, oh, bro, you whack, that's really dumb, that's a really dumb ultimate. But again, it just goes back to her own character of saying one shot to one kill, and also bringing that fear factor. Whenever you hear Junkrat's Riptide, or whenever you hear it's high noon, or something like that, you get scared, you get afraid, and you want to run away. Same thing with Widowmaker. As it stands right now, I think she has one of the quietest notice ultimate sayings where maybe next to Tracer where she just says, "Here we go," or something like that. But whenever you hear Widowmaker talk, you're not really afraid. But because of this little tweak that I just kind of introduced, now you'd be not only afraid, but you'd be a little bit more smarter of where you're placed at, because a good Widowmaker is going to pick someone off that is out of place, isn't behind the Ryan shield, isn't inside the Winston bubble, or behind a building. Obviously, that's just an idea, but if you just want to look at the state of Widowmaker's ult right now, like I keep saying throughout the whole entire video, it's not useless because it does help in certain aspects. It allows your team to see where the enemy is going. Like, let's say on Hanamura, if they're going on the top left, if you pop the Widowmaker ult, well, now you see that they're going on the top left. But here's the thing, callouts are a thing. So if I see the enemy team are going on the top left, I'm going to say to the team, "Hey guys, they're going on the top left," and then they're going to follow suit, and that was free. That wasn't an ultimate. You just have to remember that this is a Widowmaker ultimate ability. It's not an ability, it's not like with her gun or whatever, it's her ultimate ability. Obviously, kills aren't everything, and obviously there are certain ultimates that aren't all about getting kills that can still change the tide of the game. But for someone like Widowmaker, for her whole like character, for her whole hero ability, I think this would suit her just a lot more than just her infrared sight. I don't know if they would just fully replace it or give her both ultimates where they give her more power, but still being able to allow her to see through walls. I think that would just make her ultimate just a little bit too powerful. But the basis that I'm just setting this all up for is that it's an ultimate ability. I keep saying that ultimate ability, but whenever I hear someone use their ultimate ability, I should be scared. I should be, oh my god, this could change the tide of the game. If they can see me through the wall, okay, maybe they might get the lucky shot on me, but really, I'm not scared of that Widowmaker because, well, she can just easily call out, "Hey, there's a Tracer in the back," or "Hey, there's a Mei on the right side," rather than just being able to see through the walls. So, I don't know, that's just a little thought that I had for Widowmaker. I just want to stress for like the 69th time, Widowmaker's ultimate right now is not useless, but if you were to just add this little tweak that I suggested in this video, it will not make her ultimate even scarier, but just make it a whole lot useful, and it would just change the pace of the game. And I keep saying that, but I just want you to remember, and I wanted to pound it in your head. That's what I was trying to go for, but I do want to get your guys' thoughts. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.